Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the number 15 review of series number 11. Series number 11 is North American Market Snus. So this will be the second of 5 general products, and it is General White, which is basically a non-stained dry form of the previous review, which was General Original. So let's take a look at the can. So it's an all plastic can, all fairly straightforward on the front. There are 24 small pouches in the can, smaller pouches. The can does have a catch lid for used pouches. Always a good idea with actual snus. In respect to the original, so as I said, everything is fairly straightforward there. On the banding, you have the warning label, and then basically branding. They don't really put much information on the bands of these products. On the back, we have General White, 24 portions of Swedish snus. Sale is only allowed in the United States. It is 100% premium imported tobacco. The product itself is imported, so that is not really an issue in my mind. It is made by Swedish Match in Sweden for Swedish Match North America, which is based out of Richmond, Virginia. There is a customer call center phone number, and there is also the website, which is generalsnus.com. Below that, you have a best before date and a barcode, best before and a barcode, and then down here is not a warning label, it is an ingredients list. Everyone should probably know my thoughts on ingredients list by this point. I think it is a good idea. The best before date is a little bit out of date on this product. It is the end of February. This has been refrigerator kept since it got here, and I believe that order, technically it was in date when I ordered it. There are also letter and digit number sequences under these best before dates. I am not sure what they mean, but they are 9 letters and digits long. The ingredients list is 1 water, which I'm finding a little surprised with this because this is the dry portion version. And then tobacco, and then table salt. And then you have some pH adjusters, which is sodium carbonate, baking soda, and natural and artificial flavors. There is an artificial smoke flavor. So I have actually had this product. I had this product in November, and I can't remember what the reasoning was for me buying it. They have sort of a plasticky rubber band that is fairly easy to cut, sometimes a little difficult where it comes over on itself, but okay. So this is what I was talking about in the last review. That is how I am used to seeing general products. They come like this. In the last review, I was surprised, and then I thought about it, and then I wasn't so surprised that the original portions come sort of looking like the Thunder products. That is most likely so they retain moisture. That's what my thinking is. It's a guess, but I think they're clumped in there like that so they're bunched together and they stay as moist as possible. But as you can see, the original is fairly stained, and these are white, as noted on the packaging. All right. So let me get one out here. They'll be the same size. The tobacco in these sometimes does have to be broken up. The tobacco is usually to the outer part of that spiral. So down this end, I don't know if you can see that, the pouch is sort of empty. In retrospect, the original portions were better distributed tobacco-wise throughout the pouch. But that's the difference. It's pretty evident that this is the moist one. So this is the white dry portion. I'm going to throw it in the upper lip here, and then I'm going to hit the pause button. And I am back. Okay, so let me smell the can here. I was just smelling the original. The smell is the same as the original. Basically, this is the same product in my mind with different moisture levels. The white being the drier of the two. It is the same earthy, woody, slight citrus smell, and also the flavor. The flavor with this takes a little bit longer to release due to the product being dry. So smelling this and smelling the original, it seems a little more airy, but I am certain that these are the exact same product with different moisture levels. The airiness to it is just the fact that it's dry. It's a little bit stronger smell off the can with the original, probably just because the pouches are wet. As I said, both of these products are two moisture levels of the same thing, and that is an original flavor. Okay, they say original portion. That is the fact that it is a moist portion. And although this is a white or drier portion, they are both original Snus flavor, which is a earthy, woody, with a citrus backing. Okay? Smell and taste. As I said, with the white, it takes a little longer for the flavor to hit because it is producing even less saliva byproduct than the moist pouches. This is not going to be a lot of people's thing. This really, smell-wise, now I've never actually dipped a European SP dry snuff, like a nasal snuff, but smell-wise, this is very close to an SP. And when you look at what an SP is in nasal snuff in Europe, it's basically sort of described the same way as an original flavor Snus. There's a bergamot backing, there's some sort of woody, earthy flavor smell going on. So, and really, at the end of the day, those SPs were the original nasal snuffs in Europe, and Swedish Snus is a direct spin-off of nasal stuff in Europe. So it all sort of falls in line and makes sense. This product, not for me, but it does serve a purpose, and even for me, and that's probably why, although I can't remember what the occasion was, why I bought it. I bought it in November most likely because I was in or going somewhere where spitting wouldn't have been the best idea, and my pipe would have been out of play too. So I needed something that didn't smoke, and I didn't need to spit, that had enough nicotine. And that is these general products. The nicotine levels are there. And I have them in my area. Well, I have this one in my area. At the time, I don't know if it was out yet. It was probably out, but at the time, and I still don't to this day, have Thunder anywhere close by. So this is what I would go to. I probably chose this over, let's say, the Camel or Skull products because I felt at the time that this had more nicotine. And I still sort of feel that way. As I said, the Camel products are real good because they're everywhere. And they'll do the job nicotine-wise for a cigarette smoker. But for me, it's ease of access. The Skull products I have all around me too. And there, it's the size of the pouch being larger. And it sort of replicates the feel of dipping. This, though, is discreet. And I believe the nicotine's higher than the Skull and the Camel products. So I might have been at some family. I think I might have been out at my uncle's, and I needed to be discreet and have enough nicotine because I was going to be there a little while. And this did the job. I picked it up at a local Royal Farms, which is sort of the same idea as Wawa's, except I believe Royal Farms came up from the Baltimore area. Anyway, nice packaging. You know, the overall look and feel of the product, aesthetically appealing. Packaging, it's in an all plastic can, but that's fairly normal in the snus market, especially in Europe. The flavor's all right. It's not something I particularly enjoy overly, but it's tolerable. Not to be confused, though, with a natural, like, dip, okay? Because there is not the salt levels, okay? And there is a woodiness to it. I always say sandalwood, but I don't really know if that's dead on, which has been conflicting me the last couple videos, but it's just to give you an idea. So be warned about the flavor, but if you need a spit-free, discreet product that has enough nicotine, this would be it. All right. That said, they do have other flavors that will be forthcoming in this run that are a little more, in my mind, like dipper friendly. There's a Wintergreen that we are 2 days away from, and a mint that will be coming tomorrow. But all in all, it's a quality product and quality packaging. It's displayed well. It looks nice. Even the lid. I mean, the lid has a sticker on it, but the general and the shield and whatnot, and even the smaller print, like the white and the 24 portion, it's all raised. It's a nice. They put forth a good-looking product. And the product itself is quality, and I'd even go so as far as to say high quality. So really, for me, it checks all the boxes. It's just spit-free really isn't my thing. One, pouches aren't really my thing, and this flavor isn't something I'd go out of my way for. But it does still serve a purpose. So this has been the review of General White Snus, 24 portions, retails in my area. Mind you, I am in a metropolitan area at about $5. All right. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew guy. I have not been over on YouTube as of yet, so I don't know if there's any shout outs. If there are, I will catch you in the next video. Do check out Berg's Dip Reviews, Winnington Outdoors, Dirty Pat Walsh, Wayside Lee 83, Real Talk Studios, No Bluff Buff, and snoozefreak.com, the channel here on YouTube. Guys, I do hope everyone is well. Do take care of yourselves, and God bless.